Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. I am Alice. I am very happy to be here with you today.
And I am James. Welcome, everybody. Today we have a very important topic. It is something everyone needs eventually. We are going to talk about going to the doctor.
Exactly, James. Going to the doctor in a foreign country can be a little scary. You need to explain your pain, understand the doctor's instructions, and know the right words. By the way, remember that we say a doctor's appointment, not a doctor's meeting.
That is a great point. We use meeting for business or work, but for the doctor, the dentist, or the hairdresser, we always use the word appointment. You say, I have a doctor's appointment.
But do not worry. In this episode, we will teach you the essential vocabulary for your appointment. This is an A2 level lesson. We will use simple sentences, essential survival vocabulary, and basic grammar to help you communicate clearly.
By the end of this podcast, you will know exactly what to say when you feel sick. Are you ready, Alice?
I am ready, James. Let's get started. To make this fun and practical, James and I are going to act. We will do a role play. I will be the doctor, and James will be the patient. Listen carefully to the words we use. Here we go. Good morning, James. Please come in and sit down. What seems to be the problem today?
Good morning, Dr. Alice. I do not feel very well. I have a terrible headache and I have a sore throat.
Okay, let's pause our acting for a moment. There's some great vocabulary here. First, I asked James, what seems to be the problem today?
This is the most common question a doctor will ask you. It simply means, why are you here? Or what is wrong with your health?
Exactly. You can also hear, how can I help you today? Or, how are you feeling? Then, James answered, I do not feel very well. This is a polite and natural way to say you're sick.
Yes, and then I explained my symptoms. I said, I have a terrible headache. Let's look at that word, headache.
The word headache is made of two parts, head, which is a part of your body, and ache. Ache means a continuous pain.
The pronunciation of ache can be tricky for students. It sounds like the letter A and then a K sound, ache.
Very good. And we can use ache with other body parts too. James, what do you call a pain in your stomach?
That's a stomach ache.
And a pain in your tooth?
A toothache.
And a pain in your back?
A backache. It's very common and very useful to know. But remember, we don't use ache for everything. We don't say leg ache or arm ache. For those, we usually say, my leg hurts, or I have a pain in my arm. Next, I said I have a sore throat. The throat is the front part of your neck, inside your body, where food and air go down.
And sore means painful or uncomfortable. When you're sick, your throat often feels sore.
Excellent. Let's go back to our role play. Alice is the doctor again, and she needs more information.
I see, James. When did these symptoms start?
They started 2 days ago. I also have a fever, and I'm coughing a lot.
Let me check your temperature. Yes, you have a slight fever. Open your mouth and say, ah.
Ah. It hurts a lot when I swallow.
Let's pause here. First, I asked a question in the past simple. When did these symptoms start?
A symptom is a physical feeling that shows you have a disease. Headache and sore throat are symptoms. And because I got sick in the past, Alice used the auxiliary verb, did, to ask the question.
And James answered in the past simple, too. He said, they started 2 days ago. Notice the ed at the end of the verb start, started.
And the word ago is very important in English. It means in the past. 2 days ago means 2 days before today. If today is Wednesday, 2 days ago was Monday.
Then James gave me more symptoms. He said, I also have a fever. A fever is when your body temperature is too high.
Sometimes people also say, I have a temperature. It means the exact same thing as having a fever.
Good point, James. You also said, I'm coughing a lot. Here, we use the present continuous tense because it's happening right now, in these days. Coughing.
Yes, cough. And another common symptom is when water comes out of your nose or you go, achoo. Alice, what is the word for achoo?
That's a sneeze. When you sneeze, it's polite for other people to say, bless you.
Yes, bless you. We say that a lot in English-speaking countries. Finally, in our role play, Alice told me to open my mouth and I said, it hurts a lot when I swallow.
Swallow is the action of moving food, water, or saliva from your mouth down into your stomach. When you have a sore throat, it usually hurts to swallow.
The structure, it hurts when you can use it for many situations. It hurts when I walk. It hurts when I breathe. It hurts when I move my arm.
Exactly. It's a simple and perfect way to describe pain to a doctor. Now, let's go back to our role play for the diagnosis and the treatment. Well, James, your throat is very red. You have a throat infection.
Oh no. Is it serious, doctor?
No, it is not very serious, but you need some medicine. I will give you a prescription for some antibiotics.
Okay, how often should I take the medicine?
You must take one pill every 8 hours. Take it after meals. Do not take it on an empty stomach.
Let's pause our role play. Alice told me I have a throat infection.
An infection is a disease caused by bacteria or a virus. Because it's a bacterial infection, I said, I will give you a prescription for antibiotics.
Pay close attention to the word prescription. A prescription is a piece of paper from the doctor. It has the name of the medicine you need. You take this paper to the pharmacy to buy your medicine.
This is a very common mistake for English learners. Many students say recipe, but a recipe is for cooking a cake or a nice dinner. For medicine, you need a prescription.
Also, sometimes you don't need a prescription. For a simple headache, you can buy medicine directly from the shelf. We call this over-the-counter medicine. Things like simple painkillers or cough drops are over-the-counter. But for antibiotics, you always need a doctor's prescription.
Then, James asked a great question. How often should I take the medicine? How often asks about frequency. How many times a day?
Alice used the modal verb must to give a strong instruction. She said, you must take one pill every 8 hours. A pill is a small, hard piece of medicine that you swallow. You can also call it a tablet.
I also said, take it after meals. Do not take it on an empty stomach. A meal is breakfast, lunch, or dinner. An empty stomach means you have no food in your stomach. Some medicine can make your stomach hurt if you don't eat first.
That is excellent advice, Dr. Alice. Let's do the final part of our role play. We're finishing the appointment now. Understood, Dr. Alice. Do I need to come back next week?
You only need to come back if you don't feel better in 5 days. For now, you should rest and drink plenty of water.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Have a good day.
You're welcome, James. Get well soon. And that's the end of our role play. Let's explain the final phrases. James asked, do I need to come back? To come back means to return to the doctor's office.
Alice answered, only if you don't feel better. Feel better is the opposite of feeling sick. It means your health improves.
Alice also gave some gentle advice, using the modal verb should. I said, you should rest and drink plenty of water. Plenty of is a great A2 expression. It means a lot of or more than enough.
Alice, you told me I should rest. Does that mean sleep all day?
It can mean sleep, but it mostly means relaxing. Don't go to work, don't do heavy exercise, just stay home.
Drinking plenty of water and resting is always good advice. Finally, Alice said, get well soon. This is the standard English phrase we use when someone is sick.
Yes, if your friend, colleague, or family member is sick, you say, get well soon. You can write it in a message, on a card, or say it in person. It means you hope they recover quickly.
Now it's time for our recap. We want you to practice speaking out loud.
Alice will say 3 important phrases from today's episode. Listen carefully and repeat after her.
I have a terrible headache. It hurts when I swallow. How often should I take the medicine?
Now, here's our challenge for you today. Imagine you're at the doctor and your ear hurts. What do you say to the doctor using the word ache?
Yes, think about the word for headache but for your ear. And what if your back hurts? Write both of your sentences in the comments below.
If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new, please hit the like button. It really helps our channel grow and reach more students.
And don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends who are also learning English. We want to help as many people as possible.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today.
You won't want to miss it. Stay healthy, drink plenty of water, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Goodbye, everyone. Get well soon.